there's this campaign for what is misinformation.
Yeah.
And misinformation is right now the one side claiming everything is misinformation that comes from the other side. While at the same time you've got mainstream media that is actively censoring what stories get out. If you just don't talk about it, the mainstream media is operating in the if a tree falls in the forest kind of mentality.
Yeah.
If Hunter Biden's laptop, if we don't cover it, then it's not real news. As long as New York Times...
they can block the Hunter Biden stuff because that was, hacked information. But
well, that's what they claim.
But you can hack all these donors and you can dox them for it.
Yeah. But the whole point is that as long as they still have their own sense of we are the only credible news sources, then you can try to act and everybody else can act like, well, if nobody else is talking about it, then it's just conspiracy theories. So Durham report, which we're going to get to. If ABC, NBC, CBS, Washington Post, New York Times, if they just don't cover it, then Hillary Clinton can go make a speech this week and just say, well, it's just the mush-headed Fox News viewers that are watching this stuff and believe in more nonsense conspiracies. And so that you're going to see that going on in Canada, which is the lopsided coverage of it, that they're going to try to make sure that doesn't get out. Because you're not going to see that if you pull up MSN on your Internet Explorer main page when it comes up. Mm-hmm. You're going to see it if you follow certain other sites. You're going to see it if you see it on Breitbart. But then they're going to claim, well, just Breitbart's just not reliable news, even though it's a picture. It's right there. It happened. It's video. It's not. Mm-hmm. It's not doctored information. But they can say, well, just they're a terrible news.
It's missing
platform.
context, Terry.
Right.
As all the fact checks that you see on Twitter and Instagram, underneath just pictures of what happened, this is missing context.
Right.
You don't understand.
They're going to lose that war, though. And I think what's happening in Canada is enough people are seeing what's going on. And what I said last week, where we're going, now you ramp up the pressure. You start putting basically political prisoners in jail. People in the United States that have kind of said, yeah, the truckers down here that are saying, I don't agree with this stuff and I'm kind of with them, but haven't gotten involved, they're going to get involved. And I'm telling you, it's not going to be long. All they got to do is say, I'm not working today.
Yeah.
If all the truckers said, we're going to stop working until you guys stop this nonsense, the entire country shuts down.
Yeah, well, and I heard someone on, Twitter earlier, or it was a video, said 3 days is the amount of time it takes to shut New York City down, where they run out of supplies, like just 3 days.
Yeah, it'll be crazy, and it'll be everywhere.
So here's
think about fuel trucks.
Oh, yeah. Fuel trucks run every single day.
Especially without pipelines.
Yeah. So we're already in a supply crisis with fuel. Well, right now it's not a supply crisis yet, but we got a price crisis, and we've got Saudi Arabia this week saying we're not pumping more. Flat out told the Biden administration, tough, we're not helping you out. And why do you think they're saying that? Because they've got more leverage if they side with Russia right now.
Yeah.
And we're out here trying to threaten Russia for an alleged thing that Russia might do. Which I do think they will do. I'm getting more to the side that Russia's not sending 200,000 troops to a border unless they're going to do something. That's not just posturing. But
I heard something on the radio when I was driving over where they were saying that not all of the things that were being talked about are the only reasons. Apparently, Russia had a really bad drought last year, and they were saying that Ukraine has one of the largest concentrations of black dirt, and it's very good for growing corn and stuff. And they were saying that could be another major factor for Russia, economically.
Sure. I think there's a lot of economics that are going along with it. I think the fuel, but some of the stuff, it's all policy that we allowed to happen. This stuff's obvious. You come in day one from the Biden administration and stop our own pipelines.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. You cut jobs. You stop when we were energy independent, and then you give clearance to Russia to make deals through Europe to sell fuel with their own new pipeline. And now here we are. We gave away all of our leverage.